Okay. I think the memes are coming out. And again, I am just a popcorn eater and observer. And, it's hard, mouse and keyboard, trying to eat popcorn and all that stuff. I'm trying my best over here, okay? So what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and show you what it is that I'm seeing. I know you guys are probably dying. Is Deadly Headley, he said, look on the bright side. Welfare Pass and Brokey insults hurled out Game Pass subscribers don't work anymore. And 50-cent meme. Oh my gosh. It's way too appropriate. The Gaming Prophet NYC said Game Pass is no longer for poor people. Y'all can't call it Welfare Pass anymore. Now it's for the elite. I'm sorry. And yes, I'll keep my Game Pass Ultimate subscription. What is this? It's like Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh. This is the flex, said Proto Foxy. This is what you're going with? Didn't have Xbox Defenders using I pay more money to rent my games on my bingo card. But there we are. He says, sorry, you do not know how jokes, sorry, you do not know how jokes work. They're now playing games with those who were playing games. This user said they never did. It was only ever jealousy and projection from having to pay $70 to even try a new game with no chance of a refund in mind. As much as I'll tell you that the price increases don't sit well with me, and if you want, some of you are saying, oh, now you want to, no, relax. I already have, you know me, I got every topic has got at least 10 to 15 videos. If you can own me in 10 to 15 videos, I'm sure many of you would do so. I've already told you that the $20 price point was already long tooth for me. And the only reason y'all saw me still here holding on to that ultimate was because of content creator status. Because again, like I'll tell y'all, the content creator status, right, is not the same as the post-tax dollar gamer status. Think about it. The post-tax dollar gamer status is a very different one. So when your content creators are telling you that Game Pass is a bad proposition, D-Batch is over there stacking Game Pass, cards. He put it on Twitter. He said, oh, so Game Pass is unsustainable. Well, Xbox gamers, let me give you guys a tip. I haven't actually quoted it. I was laughing. I was like, see, it's crazy that he said that. He said, y'all need to go to CD Keys and go buy yourself some more gaming keys. I started laughing because they all know. Now look at this user, Awaken, Godzilla. They said, I'm celebrating the Game Pass hike. I think it's great. I'm not an Xbox user. I don't care about Game Pass, so I'm happy Microsoft did this. $30 a month. Man, that sucks. Well done, Microsoft. I applaud you. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji with tears. I said, so you're used to celebrating anti-consumer practices. You can't help yourself. Double laughing emoji. And they said, VG Fight School, I'm celebrating the death of Game Pass and day and date. You see, people who have basically been in bondage and don't know what freedom and joy and fun look like will do stuff like this. And this is metaphorical. Please don't get after me. It's not that serious, okay? But you have to realize, man, as somebody who played on PlayStation, I had to look and say to myself, what the flip am I doing here? And, everybody kind of gets to that moment, right? I'm playing this game called Tom Clancy's The Division 1. And the game is locked at 30 FPS because the console can only do what the console can do. Nothing wrong with that. But then I'm looking at everybody else play a better version of the game, 60 FPS. Delicious. Right? This is the Division 2 footage, by the way. Don't go saying, I know my Division games. Get out of here. Right? And they're not paying money to play the game online. I remember one time my PlayStation Plus subscription actually went out. Like it ran out. And I logged into the game, but I couldn't. I don't think I could walk into the dark zone. I was like, this is absolute horse dung. When people on PC can go into dark zone without having to pay anything to do so extra for a game they played. I said, what am I doing here? So if you're sitting here celebrating that Game Pass prices went up because to you it's funny, well, again, you like that kind of thing, right? You like for these companies to be just, So I said, because PlayStation isn't doing it and y'all cannot stand it, it's here to stay. Better switch to PC and get that cheap Game Pass. He says, you actually think Microsoft is going to leave and I replied to him, are you going to leave the squeeze button on PlayStation? They're going to milk PlayStation dry with Call of Duty day and date, and I gave him just a few little things. And then he said, I'm glad PlayStation isn't doing it. Otherwise, it'll turn out like Xbox. And then basically he got baited because PlayStation does do day-and-date third-party games. Nick McGuire's on quote to Steven Totillo saying that they look for 4 to 5 independent games to launch day and date, and then they put their single-player games later back down the road. And then it says, enjoy $30 a month Game Pass while Microsoft and PlayStation fans laugh at you. And I was like, bro, I'm a PC gamer. I've been laughing at PlayStation for 8 years. One, in the first few years, I've been laughing at PlayStation because I was like, y'all are behind the times. Number two, I'm laughing at PlayStation because they basically pushed themselves into irrelevance, having gone ahead to poke $1 trillion bear. How can you go do that? Huh? Y'all were playing a dangerous game. You see a competitor that's basically lying there, making and packing and stacking money, and you go ahead and start trying to block games from them, trying to push them into irrelevance. It got so bad, publisher started to tell you, no, we don't want to block Xbox. That's the competitive edge that they thought they had. So what did Xbox do? Xbox flipped the script around these guys, bought their golden goose, and is using it to make duck sauce for everybody on the Xbox platform. So as y'all are going to laugh at Game Pass being $30 a month, you got to realize that more of you are going to pay hundreds of dollars for Call of Duty this year, while the Game Pass subscriber is just going to play it as part of their subscription cost, as an option. They can buy it too, but you're not going to get that. Why would PlayStation actually do that for you? You love mediocrity. You'll love to celebrate mediocrity. That's why you were saying poor pass back then. You love mediocrity. That's why you didn't hold PlayStation responsible to compete. You love mediocrity. That's why you never bothered to actually, say, guys, are we going to get anything really good from y'all? You preferred that they basically just do what they wanted. You love mediocrity. That's exactly why y'all are right here with what it is that you pretty much have signed up for with PlayStation. And so now you have to laugh at the fact that Xbox gamers are losing something that is pro-consumer, because it gives you joy that they will now be, or you think they will be miserable like you. Or at least you think that their service will be miserable like the service that you use. And the crazy thing is, even with this Game Pass subscription right now, it still makes PlayStation Plus still look like trash, which is still weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they raised this thing up to... That's just wild. They raised this thing's price up by 50%, according to the reports, right? And it's still better than PlayStation Plus's premium service. That's how bad PlayStation service was all this while in terms of what it's designed to do. A subscription service like this that is not delivering content is just a waste of your money. That's just the truth. Prime Gaming is giving, in my opinion, a better value than PlayStation Plus, because Prime Gaming, you actually get the games and they stay in your library. And on some days, on a good day, it's a good old games version where you get to pretty much own the offline installer that you don't need DRMs for. And that is Amazon Prime Gaming, something that they add to your subscription that you put up there to buy freaking textbooks with. That's how poor PlayStation Plus is. The moment your subscription lapses, you don't have access to those games. Let me go ahead and claim my free games over here real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and slap some video game footage on top of here so you guys don't go see my code. Civilization 4. Somebody told me, am I crazy that Civilization 4 is the best Civilization game? I was like, I apologize. Let me go ahead and redeem my own code. Hey, there it is. Look at that. Let me show you. It says you're about to redeem one item. It will be added to your account and appear in your library. You can only use this code once. Code expires, so redeem. That's a good old games version of Civilization 4. That's crazy. Let me go ahead and redeem the other one right here in front of all of you. Because, again, some of you really think that somewhere, somehow, what is this game? Tower of Time. Okay. let's go ahead and, October 15th. I'm glad I actually showed up here. Let me slap some video game footage on here for you while I make my way. Guys, this is insane. And they've given out some really good games as well, too. Don't get me wrong. Tower of Time redeemed. Bam. Let's go back here. And I get to keep them. Right? In my library. What do they have? Residual. I've never played this game before. It's probably an indie title. Who knows? Maybe somebody in the VG household. Let me slap some gameplay footage here as well. Would love this whole thing. So please tell me again why that dude was laughing, saying PlayStation people are laughing. PlayStation people don't have. There's not a chuckle that's around anywhere in a 50-mile radius for the PlayStation user when it comes to everything in comparison. And you know what's crazy? I'm probably gonna go ahead and be renewing my my PlayStation Plus subscription because my clan for the Division actually rocks. Actually plays on PlayStation, right? But the Division is about all I'm going to do. It's just insane that the platform doesn't, like, it's not made its way into reality in terms of what the other platforms are doing to compete. And that's why whenever he said, oh, yeah, PlayStation fans are laughing, I said, no, they're not. What are you talking about? What is this one here? This is Civilization 3. I've never played these games before, It says get game. Hold on. Let me go ahead and slap gameplay footage so y'all don't see it. JDs, are you seeing this? You say physical copies of the games, right? And you get to own your games, right? This is a much more, minimalistic way of, in quote, owning your games. We don't own them. The licenses belong to the license holders, right? It's been claimed. Let's see what else they have here. This is, what is this one? Claim game. These are all Luna games. Midnight Suns is still the one that really does impress me because they're giving this game out, and this is the Epic Games version. I think I already claimed this. Why doesn't it show that I've already claimed it? Let's see. Get game. Okay, it's already bound. It says will be available to play from Epic Games Store in your library. So I just got all these games pretty much for my Amazon Prime. So this is Into the Beach. Get game. It's gonna go ahead and bind it to my library as well too, because it's an Epic Games title. And you may talk about, say, go to my account. You may talk about, well, these games, blah 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 blah. I don't care, man. Oh, the quality of these guys, I don't care. Oh, the games are old games. I still don't care. I'm a PC gamer. That's what we do. We play old games. And I've started to build this library. If you're buying that Xbox ROG Ally, man, I'm telling you, these games, they will play pristinely because these copies don't have the DRM, the nouveau crud that's, with them. These games will play just fine on that device. And majority of these games, they were given away for free. Like, I need to go check how much I've spent on here. It's basically nothing. Now that is, in my opinion, a subscription service and what it has to offer. Thank you for watching the video. Talk to me in the comment section. Peace out.